Oh my goodness. Look at all these little freaks. Oh my good golly gravy. Look at them all. Look at them all. Ah, little guys, little dudes all over my screen. This is musical. Musical? Beautiful. I was writing lyrics, but now that can wait. Maybe I can drop some fat lines for you. For example, hold on, I'm looking through my Steam library for something that Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, going to the Caribbean. Fuck! I'm trying so hard. I'm sorry. Oh my god, I fucked it up. I fucked it up, dude. I fucked it up. I'm gonna fucking. I tried so hard. No one's gonna like me anymore, dude. You're gonna stop watching my stream, dude. No, it's fine. I'll be okay. I'm a freak. You're all freaks. You're all freaks in my eyes. Bunch of delightful little freaks. Hello, Toxic Hyper. Welcome back to the stream. How are we doing today? Oh my goodness. Look at you all. Look at you all. On Jesus days of all days. It's true. Listen, everyone's a freak on Jesus Day. Alright, I stick by that. I stick by that 100%. You guys know what we're here for today. You know what we're up to. I was gonna wear my, I have like a pink overshirt that I can wear for Egg Day. Did you buy Killing the Ultra? I did, actually. I've been playing it. The fuck is a Jesus Day? Yes, it is Egg Day. Easter, some might say. And it is, I have this nice pink overshirt that I was gonna wear, but it doesn't go with my hat, and I like wearing my hat for streams, so unfortunately, no pink overshirt. You know, it clashed too much, and I'm not gonna be on here with, clashing colors. Look at me, are you kidding me? I couldn't do that to you. Wink. Alright, well, as you probably have guessed, I don't know because I'm Muslim, but I hope you're enjoying it. It's barely a Christian holiday either. I'm not Christian. My family celebrates it. Egg Day is Egg Day, you know? We get pulled into it. Egg Machine Day. Oh, golly. Alright, I'm gonna get the game open. For those who were here last stream, you may remember us playing, very briefly, on a different, Dynasty, but for Sundays, we're gonna be going back to our original Dynasty with, the GGs and the what's it and the who's its and the hobbits and whatnot. I'm gonna move this a little bit, I guess this way? There we go. That looks better. Not a Christian stream, I'm so sorry. Banished for being too violent, it's true. What game is this? I've never seen it before. Explain it in stupid amounts of detail. Oh my goodness. Oh my golly. Oh my gravy. Oh my good gravy golly gosh. Goodness. Let me switch this over here to King of the. Nope. What? Wait. What? No. What? Wait. There we go. Jazzy Jazz. Yeah. This is. There it is. Perfect. This is King of the Castle. King of the Castle is a game where you, my loving lords and ladies and theys and thems of the noble court, will try to make me die and or lose and or maybe win. It honestly depends on how willing to be a friend you are and how willing to be a stinky shit you are. Yeah, I'm the king of the castle. You are not. You could be, but it takes a lot of effort to dethrone this son of a gun. We do have a dynasty already going. So the so the other one that we started, we're gonna continue from the Bungle Dynasty, where I was dethroned by Queen Ruperta of the Bungle Dynasty, with the Barons, the Grandees, and the Counts of the East. The Shabingus is gonna be for days where it is off of our main time. I like to have sort of like, this is our Sunday game, we play it every Sunday, you know what dynasty it's gonna be until this dynasty fucking crumbles to dust. Shabingus Dynasty is the kind of like, I just want to play the game for a day. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna click load game, and here's what everyone is going to do in the chat, alright? You are going to type !join, a space, and then he, she, or they. When you join, you will be put into a random selection of these 3 nobilities, unless you have played before, in which case you will actually be re-slotted into the exact group you were in last time, because it is an ongoing game. The more you play it, the more you can actually see changes to your people, to your group, or whatever. For example, my loving wife, who I love, so much is currently on her third character because I've killed and or imprisoned her twice. I'm so sorry. Wherever you are, lady. No, she's seeing family right now while we're doing this. I took one drink of alcohol and it went in my lung. I'm fine. I'm good. I gotta beat it back. I'm fine. Holy shit. Don't worry, I run people through it every Sunday, so if you don't know the rules, I will explain it as we go. Oh, God. Okay. We begin the game now. Prepare yourselves for a delightful little titillating treat. I'm fine. I'll be alright. I'm always okay. Me? Look at this face. Is this the face of a man who could die? I didn't think so. Alright. As we begin with every game, we start with the coronation. Coronation is very simple. Inflation once more. Guys, we've just started. Your Majesty, you may have won the throne from Monarch Gigi II, but you still answer to the council. As is tradition, what will happen at your coronation? Shall we call the nobles in? All right. This is exactly how it goes every other time. We have 3 options. We actually have one less because our treasury is starting low, which is kind of interesting. I've never seen that before. You guys get to vote on what happens to me at my coronation. So, exclamation point, vote, and then the letter of what you would like to do. So far with this dynasty, throwing the queen into the river. Yeah, that does tend to be the track record of this campaign so far, is throwing me in the river, which is fine, because, you know, we don't do baths. Apparently that is, like, not a thing that people do in this world. So this is the bathing I get for a lifetime. That's all I get. I get 1 bath. Hello, Gray. Welcome to the stream. The queen shall be thrown in the river. Stability is now civil. Authority is now dubious. And that is because I've been thrown into the fucking river. So now it begins. Oh yeah, you'll get, and that's all it is. I'm just getting baptized to sweet baby Jesus. Fantastic. This is exactly how we need to start it off. You're so correct. God. Also, yes, 90% of this game is peer pressure. Trust me, it's, you get used to it pretty quickly. How we doing? We just started. We literally, fire? But I'm allergic to flames. Your Majesty, the history book. Sorry, that reminded me when I was a kid, I was playing, I used to play a lot of Guitar Hero when my parents first got it for me as a kid. And I had a band and I was playing it with my parents upstairs. And I remember I really, really, really wanted to name my group the Flamers because I thought flames, we are the Flamers. That'd be badass as hell. That'd be so sick. And my mom was like, you can't have that as your name. But little did she know. Anyway, our goal is faith. We've never done faith. The goal is faith, all right? Through the fire and the flames we carry on, absolutely. But listen, today is the Big J today. The church will love you, I suspect, but will anyone else? I don't care. It's all for Big J. I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's overall faith as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss your ambition is progressing. Good luck. Fan-fucking-tastic. I'm so excited. I love Jesus with all my heart. You know, in fact, some people might say that my heart is too big because he's set up a whole little living room in there. He uses my aorta valve as a fucking door. We bloody well pulled it off, didn't we? The barons are finally in charge, and we can sort this kingdom out. Baroness Milktoast, welcome. We are now meeting the barons. We just threw the heir in the river. Isn't she dead? I'm the new heir. I took over from the last one. It's fine. I'm queen now. You can't push me around. I'll push you around all I like. This is the barons' time to shine. Jesus Christ, starting off a little aggressive with the barons. Count Jack is Joe. Once has seen this boy, a million times I've seen this boy. May you escape the doom that befell your predecessor. I'll try. And finally, Grandy NTP. I trust you will conduct yourself with honor and faith. Oh, yes. Oh, fucking absolutely. Are you kidding me? Honor and faith above all, alright? Fish for the fish god, fish bones for the fish bone throne. What do you think? Will she be a good little queen and do as she's told? Bitch? Probably not. Nice Gorget, though. Too early to tell, but I have a bad feeling. We should have a backup plan just in case. Oh, my. Okay, so that is the end of a season. Typically, there will be more events in a season, but that's just the first one, kind of getting things out of the way. And now we begin one of the most important parts of the game. These are your schemes. So when your vote comes up, your particular group, I will say what the group is, and I will say who is voting, and you will see a vote for just your group. I knew it. A few months in the luxury of the palace and Queen Ruperta has gone soft. Don't we deserve a real baron on the throne? All right. A vote is now in for the Barons of the March. I repeat, a vote is now in for the Barons of the March. Moss Marimo, Milk Toast, and Gray 42 II. Please cast your vote as to what your scheme will be. Your scheme is what your goal is over the course of a few seasons. As you go, you will conduct new schemes to find new things that you want to get into. Now, I do see that we have a split tie, only barely sussed out by Gray, to lower authority. A gunpowder plot. A powdered wig plot, you could say. The Republic of Kurth has this substance called gunpowder. With enough of that, the barons could take over the kingdom. Of course, a sensible queen will never allow one region to hoard such a thing. To do so secretly, the barons must ensure the trading partners don't fear the queen's wrath. To advance their scheme, the barons must lower the authority to 4 or less. What can I sell at the gunpowder? Xenophon, that's a hell of a fucking name, but no! A false pretender occupies the throne while my claim is ignored. Grandees of the South, this is a stain on our honor. It sure is. Grandees of the South, I repeat, Grandees of the South, it is now your vote. Teabag 1979, Divide Pog, and NTP, please vote now. You can see on the board there, you've got all your stats that you can kind of mess around with, and then you've also got your vote, which, well, I mean, I'm not in the middle, so I can't do side by side, but like far that way is your stats, and then just there is the actual vote. Oh, you've already voted. Witch hunt. Oh no! Oh! Wait a minute, guys. Wait a minute. You don't want to do the same thing I'm doing. That would be ridiculous. It's like wearing the same dress. Come on, guys. Come on. There's all sorts of heresy in the capital, and the Grandees intend to expose it. First, they must ensure the South is beyond reproach. They must be the region with the highest faith. All right, and finally, we have the counts. Meze, my fellow counts. In ancient times, the East was on its own proud kingdom. We can bring back those days of glory, but not while the false Queen Ruperta wears the crown. Counts of the East, I repeat, Counts of the East. Random Roads and Jack is Joe. You now have a vote. We want the blind woman in charge. That way she can't see all the money laundering we're doing. She'll never know. Alrighty. The East is on ascension, which I believe the East has gone for before and fell flat on their face. So I'm not sure if you guys want to try that again, but we'll see. The Counts plan to induct the Queen into the secret cult and offer her immortality. Easy scheme, easy life. Immortality, I will say, very on brand for our Easter session. So I will take it. All right, and now we begin the actual game. Please don't summon. Alcina de Montresque. She'll snap my fucking clavicle like a wishbone. Anyway, I need an honor guard. You guys already know what I'm going for. We don't need it. We don't need all this conversation. I already know what I'm going for. I already know what I want. I've already made my decision. Yeah, no, I've made my decision. We already know what I'm going with. The Southern Nuns. Nuns, please. Nuns. Yes, thank you, nuns. Come along, nuns. Thank you. Fantastic, thank you. The battle nuns arrive in the palace a few weeks later. They nod to you silently, their solemn steel masks betraying nothing, before filing into formation behind your throne. You can summon Lady D any day. She can snap me like a twig. Okay, I mean, you're not wrong. Horror in the East. Your Majesty, a monster has been stalking my farms at night, smashing down the doors of cottages and feasting on the peasants inside. How many victims? Dozens, Your Grace, and only a few have survived the attacks. The survivors tell of a garbled story about gleaming fangs amid a mountain of blood-soaked fur. Okay, a vote is on the table. I repeat, a vote is on the table. I am going to veto one thing. Actually, I'm not going to veto. I guess instead I'll just say I'll do Monarch's choice of B. That one just makes the most sense. If you want to go with something crazy, you can go with something crazy, but B makes the most sense to me, unless you want to do a 5% victory on A. However, a vote is now in session. I repeat, a vote is now in session for everyone in the stream. You may vote on any of these with exclamation point vote and then the letter, not the number, the letter that you need. Fantastic! Enough votes have come through. An overwhelming support for the Monarch's choice. Of course it is. How could I choose wrong? Fantastic. I like the little dice roll. I gotta agree. After failing 75% dice rolls, though, my god. The bounty is placed. Hopefully some enterprising monster slayer will claim it soon. I don't think this is a storyline I've ever seen before, so that'll be interesting to watch. And finally, an invitation from the March of the South. The March of the West. Your Majesty, it is an honor to invite you to the Lord's Hunt next year. The hunt will be taking place in late spring, so keep your schedule clear. Hunting is a sport, is a cruel practice, and I don't know about that. What is the Lord's Hunt? Only the most important event in the March's social calendar. All the barons embark on a marvelous 2-week hunting trip. To refuse our invitation would be a dishonor, Your Majesty. Come along, bring the whole retinue. You might bag one. I suppose I could look forward to it. Why not, you know? What's the slaughtering of an innocent animal to me, the queen? All right. This one's a little confusing, so I'll explain it as best I can. There's an auction for 6 different options. These 6 determine where the actual change is going to take place, I think. So for example, if it's trade up with the counts, then the counts trade would go up. Not everyone's trade will go up, I believe, is the difference. But if it's something like authority is a general stat, so it'll go down no matter who votes for it. You do it by doing exclamation point fund space the letter space the number of how much you're actually pledging. Start the auction now. An auction is on the floor. I repeat, an auction is on the floor. Gray and NTP, please redo your fundings, as I do not believe they were accepted, unless I'm wrong, which honestly sometimes does happen. Rarely, of course. Oh, that's good. Ah, the black cherry in my bones. What is a queen without her wine? Wow, there's a lot of money on the floor right now. Guys, you're all gonna go broke. Oh god, nobody has any money. I mean, luckily, the top 2 are the only 2 that get picked, and everyone else will get their money back if their thing doesn't go through. So you don't just waste your money. Like, it does come back to you. But only if you lose. If you win, your money is gone. But, I mean, you win, so it's kind of like, yeah, I got a little bankruptcy, you know? It's fine. Oh, Moss Marimo with the last minute 200 to bring A to the fold to lower authority. Sneaky fucking move. My god. Milktoast, unfortunately, just a little too late on that one. That was a big snipe. I think it's hard to time those as well, because you have... there's like a stream lag, so being able to really get in that last little bit is like a surprisingly difficult thing to do. Ooh, a dynasty event. Let's go see what the dynasty's got cooking. You're enjoying a peaceful breakfast when the Archbishop barges into your dining hall, waving a scrap of paper. Your Majesty, this is an outrage. This was nailed to the door of the cathedral this morning by some 2-bit priest called Smote Lemongrave. Okay. It's an essay decrying the church. Oh my god, it's Martin Luther, the original, the progenitor. It's an essay decrying the church, making all sorts of fantastical accusations. Such as, he claims that we're corrupt just because we're selling premium tickets to a cushy afterlife for 100 gold a pop. And he wants the church to officially change the 4th sentence of page 118 of the Holy Book so that it forbids selfishness instead of elfishness. He claims it's just a typo, just because elves aren't real. He even criticizes my hat, says it's a bit much. How dare he? Smells like heresy to me, your majesty. I could have a pyre built in the city square before noon. Well, interesting. I don't want burn his ass. Faith gets lowered if we burn him. So I'm gonna veto burning a man alive because I don't want to start the witch hunt just yet, only because B has a chance to raise faith instead of just lowering it, whereas A would only lower it. Also, if you vote C, you are in direct voting of the marches, which would get them closer to their goal. So I don't want to see anyone without red voting on the last one. We need someone on B! Someone on B! Come on! Vote B, yes! Yes! That's what I'm talking about, baby! That's what it's all about, baby! Fantastic. I see that the people vote for their monarch yet again. Oh, life is good. Life is good. The letter is tossed into a nearby fireplace and quickly burns to ash. Fortunately, the common folk show no desire to turn against the church. They fear for their immortal souls and their currently uncooked flesh. Stability is now united. A faith challenge succeeded. Of course, elves aren't real, because the 9th forbade them. It says so in the Holy Book. Smote Lemongrave returns to obscurity as a minor priest in a small town. You never hear from him again. Yeah, that's true. That was good unity by red, I will say. If you had the numbers on that, that would have been a little spooky. Oh, but I don't want to find a spouse, Dad! In fact, I'm not interested in love. For you see, I want to live a life of chastity and honor of the 9th god. Faith is now fanatical, faith is now devout, faith is now fanatical. Good luck in the days ahead. You'll need it. Defiance goes up as well. Smote changed the church forever. I was reformed. Maybe that's a good thing. You know, maybe it's good for the church. Your Majesty, help us! Grandy NTP of the South has been bleeding as dry as. Okay. What is NTP doing this time? No, I'm making use of a common idiom, Your Majesty. Our taxes are 10 times higher than they've ever been. Can't afford to feed me cows. It's true. Let's see. You know, I'll let the council decide on NTP's fate. Because, honestly, I don't think I care all that much. But I will say, if you vote A, I'll give you a big old squeezy hug. A vote is now on the floor. I repeat, a vote is now on the floor to find out what's going to happen to NTP and his overtaxing of the peasants. Also, I'll give you a big old hug if you vote A. That's not A, guys. No, that's not A. No, guys, that's not. No, guys. No, guys. You might have mistyped. I understand. You know, A and B are very close together on the keyboard, but I'm noticing that a lot of people are voting for B, which is really quite silly because you know, I mean, B is not what I said. Okay, I understand that there might be some illiterates in the chat. That's okay. You know, nobles don't typically learn to read. I understand that, but maybe you should. Maybe you should. But think of me cows, your honors. Think of me cows. Over the next few months, Grandy NTP becomes rich once again by jacking up his taxes. The other Grandys follow his example greedily. Soon enough, the farms of the South are destitute. The cattle are starving and so are the peasants. Only the Grandys are fat and wealthy. Money. That's terrible. Amidst dark and foreboding forests, a small, squat castle stands watch over the Marcher border. There, at the end of the kingdom, a plot is hatching. Look here! Our first shipment from Kurth. Incredible. May I see inside? Careful with that torch, you fool! You'll blow us to smithereens! So this is the fabled black powder. Incredible. Oh, incredibly powerful. But we'll need much, much more to put you on the throne. For the next stage, you must raise trade to 5 or more barons. 5 or more in the trade. All right, a tax is now in session, and I mean, you know, my potatoes. Anyway, Grandees of the South, I'm not gonna lie, you've been taxing your people a little harsh. A little harsh. I feel like an extra tax might be in a suitable position for the South, all things considered. It's only fair, really, when you think about it. Fuck yo, South, my money! How do you expect me to take this seriously, you cracked brain simpleton? Shut your daft mouth and give me what I am owed, you honorless dog. What's going on, guys? Fuck your money. This pimple-headed lackwit expects me to pay them a huge quantity of gold just because their great-great-grandfather beat up my great-great-grandfather in a foot race. A debt owed is a debt owed, is it not? Your Highness, I only recently discovered this debt while combing through my ancestors' journal. Honor dictates the Count Jacques Joe is liable for his ancestors' debt. By the blood of the dead, this is ludicrous. I demand we put this to a vote. Me when crack-brained simpletons exist? My god. Interesting. Ooh. I'm gonna let the council on this one. What is Jacques Joe doing with his debt? A vote is now on the floor. I repeat, a vote is now on the floor. I would like to point out that Jacques Joe does feel that the debt should be canceled, which is not that surprising. Pay your debt, son. 2 centuries of interest is a lot of money, guys. That's 200 years. Guys, it's 200 years. That seems a little intense. Oh, no! Joseph! The statute of interest, it's not up to me! It's not up to me! I'm sorry, Joseph! Oh, no! For the bit. Dravok's bones! 2 centuries of interest. But I'll go bankrupt. Your great-great-grandfather should have thought about that before he decided to run so slowly. Tell you what, I'll give you a few weeks to set off the family silver before I expect full payment. Crack-brained simpletons. This is an outrage, grades 42 the second, you little snake. I'll get you back for this. 200 years of interest can leave such a crick in the neck. Monster Slayer. A monster slayer named Vogan asks permission to appear before the council. The bounty on the monster of the east has been collected. He steps forward, a gaunt figure in a hooded cloak. With a sneer, he tosses something at your feet. A blood-soaked head tumbles across your nice, clean floor. Your monster, my liege. That is no monster! That's Count Jacques Joe's head! Murderer! Murderer! Care to explain yourself? Count Jacques Joe is the monster who's been terrorizing the East these last few months. Last week I hunted the beast down, found it feasting on the remnants of some unlucky peasant. Damn creature looked away before I could kill it, so I followed at a distance. The beast made its way to a grand keep. Before my very eyes, I witnessed this bloodthirsty beast transform back into Count Jacques Joe. Oh my. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that definitely solves that. Do you know what kind of creature he was? It was some kind of skin shedder, no doubt. A nightmare beast that lived within Count Jacques Joe's skin and came out at night. He had no memory of his crimes, I'm sure, but the only cure was the X. Monster or not, your highness, Count Jacques Joe was a noble. We can't stand for a noble to be slain by some common-blooded mercenary. Arrest this man. Count Jacques Joe has died. Jacques Joe II has joined the council. Oh sweet, I got a drop. What the hell is a drop? You get them for the game. So if you own this game, you can get drops from being in the stream, and then you can open them and get them from the stream, and you can use them in your game. If you own the game, it's about $5. You can actually edit what your character looks like on screen. Anyway, this is really interesting. I don't want to lower my authority anymore, so I'm just gonna give him his bounty, to be honest. Like, it's not really his fault that Joseph was, in fact, a skin-shedding vampire bloodsucker. That's not my fault. Logan strides from your council hall, whistling and dragging behind his sack of clinking gold. Allegedly! What kind of message does this send? That you can kill a count and the council will pay for you for it? Outrageous! Yeah, you're probably right. It's pretty rough. It is not against you. That is not against you at all. It really isn't. But I can't arrest a man for doing his job. I don't think that would be fair. What? No! I'm totally trustworthy. Right? I got goo on my glasses. The elderly Countess Aolda, a cousin many times removed of Count Random Rhodes, died in her sleep last week. She was nearly 90, wouldn't you believe? A better end than most of us get. Indeed, your majesty, she stayed at home in the east most of the time enjoying herself, but she could have spent more time on her accounts. Oh god, there's a feud. All right. Maybe this is my chance to make it up to the counts. Countess Yolanda was my relative. I wrote her to her at least once a year. Of course, the estate should be mine. My late great-grandfather used to play backgammon with her. She swore she intended to leave it to our family. By the blood of the dead, what a pitiful claim. Here's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna veto D, because I don't think it needs to be done. I would say, if anything, we should give the estate to Random Rhodes, because the East did just lose a member of their council to a beheading by a monster hunter, and that's pretty rough. Otherwise, the yellows are really going for B, which is not that crazy, considering that it is in line with their interest. I'm seeing a lot of sort of segregated voting in terms of who's doing it. Oh, I see more votes rolling in. Hold on, I need to clean my glasses real quick. If any more votes roll in while I'm cleaning my glasses, that would just be crazy. Hold on, I just gotta... hold on. 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 I gotta clean my glasses. Hold on. Shut up. Everyone be quiet. Ah! Better the poor than the grandee. Oh god, is it down to me? Oh, it is down to me. Okay, good. No growling in the chat. Anyway, yeah, I guess I'll give it to the peasants. I feel like that's fair. I feel like that's more than you don't need it, NTP. You don't need it, and you know it. Maybe you should stop overtaxing your peasants, my guy. That's fucked up, man. East and southern nobles watch in outrage as peasants occupy the estate and move into the manor house. Using the late Countess Yolanda's money, the peasants set up a marketplace on her land. Turns out to be a huge success, with merchants flocking to the place in crowds. You trust the situation is resolved. All right, here's the thing, East. Look at me, East. Hold on. Everyone else in the chat, look away. Everyone else who's in the chat, look away. This is between me and the East. Joseph, Random Rhodes, look at me. I would have done more for you there if I could have, okay? Okay? You and me, we're friends. Please don't rebel, okay? I'm very scared of rebellion, so don't do it. Thank you. Okay, you guys can actually join the game again. Sorry about that. That was just for me in the East, you know, a little private meeting. I don't know if you guys, I don't know what you guys were up to during that meeting, but I'm back now. So that's good. You heard what? No, that's impossible. You didn't hear that. What are you talking about? What? I'm gonna burn down the Baron's houses. Oh no! Oh golly. In a picturesque castle overlooking the southern city of Tianmesca, two grandees lie back and enjoy the sun. Glorious work, my friend. We have a fanciful south and a friendly High Inquisitor. Now is the perfect time to expose the Queen's sins. I already have leads on information from inside the palace that we can use against the Queen. It's only a matter of time. We have the High Inquisitor on our side, but we must also sow dissent amongst the other regions. We won't succeed alone. For the next stage of their scheme, the grandees need a combined total of 8 or more defiance, or ensure another region begins a rebellion in 3 seasons. In a tiny village to the east, two counts meet in a derelict tavern. No one dares even glance their direction. I received a letter from the Archbishop today. His eyes are everywhere, and he's more powerful than ever. We can't lose heart. Soon he'll bite off more than he can chew. The Count's aim is to lower faith to lower than 4. By loyal decree, we can tweak the laws. I'm going to go for... Ooh. I'm gonna go for the sneaky one. If I get potatoes, I will resort to violence against NTP. It will keep us out of trouble. I pissed on your farmland. No, it's good. No, listen, they needed a little more acid. You don't understand. They needed a little more acidity in there. You know, just to make sure that I don't know, what's a flower that needs acid? Roses. The roses need the pea. Trust me. I would never lie to you. Anyway, I'm gonna meet with the Archbishop now. Your Majesty, I have a few messages from some respected members of the clergy. Your decision to stay chaste is in honor of the Ninth God has caused quite a stir. Many people want to meet you. The High Inquisitor mentioned wanting your assistance in dealing with some heretical items. The leaders of the Sisterhood of Steel would love to see you, and a group of reclusive monks have invited you for a visit. What does the High Inquisitor want? Stockpile of dangerous things. What about a nunnery? Ancient Order. They would very much like to speak with you and teach their battle arts. Or the monks. They're reclusive but experience intense visions of the Ninth God. You could gain a great deal of wisdom from visiting them. Alright, I will see out. All your piss juice does is make them stronger. Stop paying in the chat! Stop it! Anyway, High Inquisitor to stamp out heresy, that sounds great. I'm all for the big J. Let's do it. Oh, I'm sorry. No, someone said monk. I'm sorry. I looked away for like 2 seconds. I would have done it too. I was already teetering. Your Majesty, about the treasures in the late Countess Yolanda. I heard there was a necklace of rubies among them. Where's the necklace now? This is of utmost importance. I really don't know. The High Inquisitor shakes her head pityingly. A frail monk in the 7th century wrote of a ruby necklace that drove those around it to sin. I believe the late Countess Yolanda had it in her collection. After all this time, it may have surfaced. Proof sounds a little flimsy. The High Inquisitor draws herself up to her full height and fixes you with a steel glare. You doubt the word of a 7th century monk who is known for his wisdom? The necklace should be destroyed. It could be tested, where the holy regions will be expensive. I knew all along that the state was a bad idea. Verily, as did I. A bad business, that's what I always said. Such a shame that your Majesty fell foul of this evil magic. Oh shit, we have a roll here, and I really don't know where it's gonna go. You know what? Vote, peons, vote. Stinky little babies. I have no opinions on the matter. Do a vote. I'll be here, lounging, eating my grapes. Ah, yes, my grapes. That's a good drink. Let me tell you what right there is good. Okay, hold on. I gotta go to the. Hold on. I'm just gonna. I gotta get my creator dashboard up on the side here. There we go. Fantastic. Beautiful. All right. Oh boy. We're just gonna ignore it? Really? Are you sure? Join me. Hello, Iano here. Or Iano? Lano? Welcome to the stream. All right. Okay. Interesting. Ooh, stability check failed. Our religion goes up somehow from that, though. A wilder rumor spreads. The people cling to the church for safety. The High Inquisitor denies letting the story out. Some even say that the necklace has possessed the peasants and taken over their souls. Now everyone is on edge. The Lord's Hunt. Ooh. I'm all about that spear, baby. Just like what they fucking poked Jesus with. I would like a falcon. Ah, your Majesty, pleased you could make it. I see you brought a spear. Marvelous choice. And you brought a falcon. Good for small game, your majesty, but I do hope you're not hunting a deer with that thing. These woods are teeming with game, your majesty. As the queen, it's up to you what we hunt. The white hart? What's the white hart? Nearly impossible to catch. Let's do it. No shame in ambition. Masamaramo lifts her horn to her lips and blows, producing a sound that scares the birds from the surrounding trees. Let the hunt begin! You spur your horse on through the undergrowth, your spear clutched in your sweaty palms. A king never sweats. Your falcon soars overhead. You ride on and on through the wilderness, searching for a flash of white between the trees, but none is forthcoming. That day you go home disappointed. Do not be dispirited, your majesty. We will try again tomorrow. On the third day, you rise early and sally out into the woods. This is your last chance. Tomorrow you must return to the capital. Ah, we didn't find it. That's okay. Ah, the barons don't resent you for it. That's the fickle nature of the hunt, they tell you. Damn it! Ah, I gotta get that KD. My KD's fucking 0 right now. Fucking O's. What's in the prime juice you've been drinking? What is happening? Oh god, I still don't have an heir. There's still no rebellion, which is good for me, and good for you, really. Let's see. Oh, these are all very interesting events. Let's start with the dangerous artifact. I've noticed I like to go like in a sort of crescent shape from right to left. You arrive in the High Inquisitor's underground chambers under cover of dark. She emerges from shadowy candlelight. Your Majesty, I'm surprised you came. I'm perfectly faithful. Destroying heresy is no joke. Many would prefer to have a nice holiday with some chanting monks instead. Follow me. The hour is late. You follow her through a warren of narrow tunnels. The air grows colder as you go further and further underground. Eventually, you reach a heavy iron door. The High Inquisitor unlocks it with 9 different keys. What's so dangerous in there? Heresy. The door slides open, revealing a wide chamber lit with torches. Silver moonlight shines down through a long skylight into a simple altar. You fool! You fool! Beside the altar sits a heavy chest bound with metal. The High Inquisitor unlocks it to reveal a pitted, tarnished circlet, a pale leather-bound book, and a necklace whose green jeweled pendant drinks in the light. These are what we must cleanse this night. What's the necklace? A cultist tried to imbue it with the soul of a dead heretic. The evil soul whispered to him, trying to escape from the 7 hells and return to Celeste Ath. What about the circlet? It's worn by a disciple of the 10th. She tried to accelerate the coming of the 10th god by bringing plagues upon the land. And the book? Indeed, it was the diary of a vile murderer who died centuries ago. It was found by one of my agents hidden in the wall of an abandoned keep. Let us begin. The High Inquisitor lights a circle of candles around the chest before placing a ceremonial chain upon the altar. She takes 2 torches and hands you one, then kneels before the chest, head bowed. As you follow her lead, the air of the chest feels oddly warm. The High Inquisitor begins chanting under her breath, the words blurring together as the quality of the sound shifts. Time slows down, and then another voice joins her. Do not listen, servants of the 7th god will try to turn you away from your duty. I will focus on the altar. The altar glows brighter and brighter with the High Inquisitor's voice rising. Your torches flare blue. Your Majesty, put your hand in the fire. Very well! You take a deep breath and put your hand in the bright flame. It feels like a cool breeze on your skin. The entire chest goes up in smoke. After a moment, only melted metal and ashes remain. Good. The 9th god is pleased. She leads you through the tunnels back to the open air. Your clothes smell of smoke, and for many nights afterwards, you have confused dreams of flame and shadow. Tell the counts to pipe down, their defiance is quite high. Here's the thing, the counts are defiant, but also they are good boys, who I love, and every time they do something good, I'm gonna give them a little pat on their head, and they love little head pats. That's how I keep them in line, you know? They're just... Oh god, I want to make sure. Alright, Lano, you are not a part of this. These 2, Random Roads, Jack is Joe, the reason why I treat them like this is because they're both bottoms. It's just easier this way. Welcome, Lone Ranger. Behold, your highness. Baroness Milktoast pulls aside a tarpaulin. A tarpaulin? No! No! Neil, I'm sorry, I was joking! No! Way to tell on yourself. To reveal a granite statue of Baron Gray 42 II. The statue is impeccably detailed, its expression a frozen grimace. A sad sight, is it not? Is that a statue? What team am I? You are on team... the Grandees of the South. Astutely observed, your highness. This all remains of my fellow baron. It seems the Stone Maiden was abroad in the march. Well, I know she's abroad. She's called the Stone Maiden. She's a walking statue with burning yellow eyes. All who meet her gaze are turned to stone. She sleeps for years at a time before waking and terrorizing the kingdom. She must have ambushed Baron Gray 42 II on their latest hunting trip. We must do something. Gray 42 II has died. Welcome, Gray the Third. Oh, you poor, poor fucker. Stop talking about toilets, you weirdos. All right. Treasury's too low for a thing. Okay. A vote is on the floor. I repeat, a vote is on the floor. I don't know what you're talking about. Ugh. I would never do that. I'm a saint. I'm a goddamn saint. Uh-oh. Oops. 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 Well, now hold on, guys. Wait, you can't use that against me, guys. You can't use it against me. Guys, no. Oh, the March's military is now 0. Poor March. Oh, their trade is opulent. Some of the Baron's wealth has gone up at least. That's good. Oh my god. A mysterious ship in the south. Your Majesty, a shipwreck has appeared on the edge of my estate. And it's not even from the south. Its the name is Glory and it bears a Marcher flag. The vessel was sent a few months back. We feared she was lost at sea. Well, she's been found on my land, right on top of my favorite picnic spot. My knaves discovered only one survivor on board, a Marcher sailor, claims to remember nothing about what happened. We fucked up, piss boy. Ugh, my head is killing me ever since I woke up. What happened? I swear I didn't do anything. Last I remember we were sailing along Marcher waters and then nothing. This poor soul needs looking after. We must care for him at one of our monasteries. No, we must interrogate him further. We must know why this ship is on our land. Guys, stop talking about pee! Why is everyone talking about pee? No more pee, please! Let's see. I'm gonna veto paying because I don't have that money. I don't got the fucking money for it. Other than that, a vote is on the floor. I repeat, a vote is now on the floor. I'm not gonna fucking, I really have no qualms in this war, piss boy. No! No more pee! I'm so tired of pee! I can't have it in the chat anymore! It's too much pee, guys! Wow, that is a pretty split decision. 2-2-3. Have a few seconds left on the vote. Ooh. Looks like D is going to win out today. Option D is funny. Leave the sailor to recover alone and the wreck to molder away. The barons grumble amongst themselves, muttering about your lack of charity. The sailor is left to wander as he wishes, and you do not hear from him again. As news spreads about the bizarre reappearance of the Gloria, visitors from the south to view the wreck, they have been... I think I read that very wrong. As news spreads about the bizarre reappearance of the Gloria, visitors come to the south to view the wreck. They arrive keen to spend money on overpriced tourist goods. Cool. No one dares to get too close. Rumor has it that some of the visitors have gone missing after spending too long near the vessel. It's a fucking ghost ship, guys. You gotta be careful with those things. An auction is on the floor. I repeat, an auction is now on the floor. Potatoes. God damn. Can't imagine why the counts would want a fortress. Can't believe why they would want that. Why would they want that? That seems so interesting. Seems so fascinating why they would want that. Can I invest in Apple? Grand Bazaar, Thieves Guild, Fortress, Observatory, Monument, Aqueduct. I guess Grand Bazaar is the closest thing to Apple since it's a company. That's the best I got for you, to be honest. Invest in F? What's F? A monument? Brings authority up. I'd take it. Fund B for 700. Thieves Guild is almost beating out C, but I don't think it's gonna quite make it, unfortunately. All right, voting is up. Unfortunately, I don't dictate the timing on this one. This one is purely off my hands. A Grand Bazaar and a fortress have been built. Congratulations to all of those people. The Counts of the East are now rebelling. Oh my. Not great. Not great. At long last, the Counts have reached their boiling point. You are confronted in your throne room by Count, is it Lana here? Or Iano here? Lano here? His smile is sharp as a scalpel. The Counts of the East will bring you down, pretender to the throne. We will rise up and fight for Mezei, the true queen. This is a formal declaration of war. The next time we see each other will be on the battlefield. Well, can't get much lower. I'll see your head on a spike one day, pee-pee poo-poo. What did we get? Nothing! I tried, damn you! I tried. I didn't expect them to move so boldly, Your Majesty. What are our chances? Pretty good. The Counts aren't exactly a military powerhouse. I hope they don't persuade other regions to join the rebellion. That could be disastrous. Urge to murder. Rising. All right, let's see how this plays out for you there, P-boys. All right, everyone listen to me. Listen to your king. There's only one piss group in this game, and that's the East. I've given them all I can, and they have still turned against the hand that feeds them. So now it is time to show them what it means to rebel against a god. Anyway, peasants. Piss boys a line. Deep in the moorlands, a group of rebel counts have gathered to discuss the Civil War. With them are the spies, a cluster of nondescript Eastern citizens in ordinary clothes. Greetings! I trust you are safe in these troubled times. Blood and stars, I'm mostly troubled by the thought of Queen Ruperta remaining on the throne. That's precisely why I have brought you here. Yes, next. We know the barons are in the Queen's pocket, but are there serfs? The Marcher economy is thriving, and I know that for a fact that Baroness Milktoast has a lot of fingers and a lot of pies, but is her fortune shared with the ordinary people of the March? Our spies should spread the word. We'll be kinder to the peasants than Baroness Milktoast. Oh, interesting. The East is already working against another one of the groups. There is now a vote for the East only. I repeat, a vote for the East only. Lano here, Random Roads, and Jack is Joe. Please vote at your earliest convenience. Yeah, tax the poor. We need money one way or another. I suppose that's true. Unfortunately, wealth a little too low. They do have a 90% on trade, though. Promise riches to those who move or enlist against the march. Count Lano hears trusted spies spread through the march, whispering that the wealth and glory to be had fighting for a just cause. The weeks pass and the counts grow nervous, but when groups of peasants arrive, they immediately start scheming. Stability is turbulent, military is now mediocre in the East. Hopefully there will be enough of the kingdom left for them to enjoy once this is over. I'm just saying, they're trying to piecemeal our kingdom. Seems a little sus to me. Seems a little stinky. It's been a long time coming. Over 300 years the East was conquered. But before that, we were our own rulers, with a lineage of monarchs stretching back thousands of years. The glory days. Indeed, and that's why we must rise up. By placing Messi on the throne, we will reclaim all is lost. But first, we must decide on tactics. My fellow counts, I ask you, how shall we strike first? All right. A vote is now on the floor for the counts. I repeat, a vote is now on the floor for the counts. Also, grandees, I will say, the faith is with us. We need not these godless heathens. They are working only towards their own goals. They've already furthered you by starting a rebellion. You don't need them anymore. Just thought I'd mention that. I don't know if you guys really gain anything by working with them, but you know, God is love, God is life. I haven't thought about that fucking meme in forever. Oh boy. Thank you for meeting with me, Your Holiness. The message was most heartfelt. How could I turn down those in need? We are all the ninth god's children after all. Oh, I couldn't agree more. And on that subject, the church has been suffering lately, hasn't it? The queen hasn't been giving you the support, it's true? What? No, it's not! Excuse me? I have literally faith in... I have 10 faith across the board. 10 faith across the board. Are you kidding? In what world is that not fucking clear? That's so weird. Somewhere in a dark cellar, a nervous baroness is showing her guests a stupendous cache of explosive gunpowder. Black gold dust, and what are those? Cannons, my good friends. Cannons and muskets too, courtesy of the Republic of Kurth. They're very happy about our business. Now to decide what to do with all of it. Once we show our hand, there's no going back. All right, a vote for the barons is now on the floor for Grey III, Moss Marimo, and Milquetoast. Please vote at your earliest convenience. You either need to raise your own military or raise your own stability. Vote, you godless heathens! Why do I have so many fucking bumps on my phone? Hold on. I have a lot of messages. Jesus Christ. What are these all from? It's all spam. SpongeBob. It's all spam. Alright, none of that, please. Before we can sneak this stuff anywhere, we'll have to lull the queen into a false sense of security. Not to mention the fact that the roads need to be safe for transport. The final stage of their scheme, the barons must raise stability to at least 5. We're pretty screwed either way, yeah. The kingdom is burning. As the counts march their troops across the country, the queen struggles to put out the fires. A secret meeting is being held. Here's to the future King Xenan. The golden age is on the horizon. It's already begun. Merchants and peasants alike now their best option for a safe and bright future. May the ninth god strike down the false queen for our wickedness. Soon the Inquisition will be complete, and the Archbishop will crown our claimant. But what should be done with the queen? The South, you now have a vote on the table. That is ESC Lone Ranger, Teabag 1979, Divide Pog, and NTP. Please vote. No, burning of the stake is not funny, guys. What do you mean? No. Show mercy in exchange for abdication. Interesting. All right, a mercy play. If they were in the spirit of Easter, I guess. Not that they didn't really show Big J mercy, but you know, it's boring, but it might appease the masses, and the Archbishop has lost a taste for public burnings as of late. All right, that's it. Now we begin in earnest. I can't. You know what? Grandees of the South, I need you on my team right now. And also, Grey has a lot of money, so I'm taxing the Barons of the March. I hope that is shown as a sign of good faith to the Grandees of the South. Alrighty. About your heir and a great battle. Oh boy. I think this is what it comes down to. Of course, your majesty refuses to get married against my advice, but you do need an heir. Yeah. A great battle. Rebel! No! No! Vast armies darken the landscape. No! Drums are pounding in rhythm with the marching of boots. The kingdom is gripped in civil war. At least that's what you imagine. Most of your time is spent in the safety of your palace, poring over your map with your marshal. All right, we're doing this. What are your orders? The Grandees and the Barons, tell the Grandees to fight the Eastern Army head on. Grandees, I need you now more than ever! Please! Grandees, a vote is now on the floor. I repeat, Grandees, a vote is now on the floor. Look at me in my eyes. Look me in my eyes, Grandees. You're my last hope. Please don't fuck me over on this one, guys. They're gonna burn me at a stake or something. It's gonna be real bad. Okay, no, I'll give you a little kiss. Please! I don't wanna die. Oh! I'm gonna die. Goddamn. Oh, God. Everyone's against me this time. I've done nothing but be kind and gentle. And an apt ruler was I. And yet you treat me like filth! Shouldn't have taxed the piss. It doesn't matter who I taxed! Everyone's gonna get pissy about it. They're like, ooh, you taxed me. That's not very fair. Death and taxes. It's like the two things. God damn you. Well, we're fucked. All right, we're gonna have to rely on the Barons. I'll lead the troops personally. I'm sick of waiting around. We ride at dawn! Is there any other... Oh, mustering an army. Taxing me as heresy? Yeah, we'll see about that. We're mustering our forces, and on that subject, I've considered several proposals to further bolster our army for the trials ahead. All right, an Eastern vote is now on the floor. I repeat, an Eastern vote is now on the floor. You call me a bottom and now you die? Listen, you're telling on yourself. I'm sorry to say. Here's where I think is very funny. Is that my goal was to have maximum faith, and I met that goal like 3 seasons ago. Like, why is my goal, like, I don't know how long it takes for my goals to, like, be good enough, but I've had 10 faith for like 2 or 3 seasons now, which just seems kind of interesting. Just seems kind of interesting. Just seems kind of cool to have all that faith and not get anything from it. I don't think any of these matter. You need an heir first? Oh, that's why. I have a new sticker suggestion. I love sticker suggestions. Overwhelmed. Oh no! Heard the news? Good news, I hope. Your marshal roars with laughter, slapping her thigh. Good news, she says. The barons have word that they're joining the rebellion against you, your majesty. All 3. Well, it means we are royally, no pun intended, screwed. Achievement unlocked. Am I the baddie? The capital garrison couldn't take on one of the regions single-handedly, let alone all 3. You are absolutely unmatched when it comes to pissing people off. A world beater. There must still be hope. There must be. There's gotta be something. And that's the end. Goddamn. Alright. Looks like I did. You made it pretty easy. With a triumphant smirk, Count Random Rhodes makes a sharp gesture. The Eastern soldiers step forward, swords at the ready. People say the counts are ruthless, but we're not without mercy. For example, I will make your death swift. I will fight. Empty hands do little against armor and swords. You're given a vicious beating, and the fight drains out of you. Instead of killing you, the soldiers seize you and drag you into your own dungeon. The ordeal isn't over. While imprisoned in your tiny cell, you hear the guards gossiping. Apparently, the counts, grandees, and barons are already fighting over your vacated throne. The grandees and the counts are the strongest, richest, and have the most support from the church, so the throne will go to them. After a week rotting in your own dungeon, you're marched onto a public platform, jeered by thousands of peasants. You cringe under the barrage of rotten fruit and fresh dung. You see Count Random Rhodes in the front row grinning. The rebels have won. The capital has been taken. You are a former queen. Everything I did for my kingdom. You place your head on the block. The executioner lifts his massive axe. Wait, you suddenly thought of much better words! You turn to the executioner to tell him, but the axe is already falling. Thunk. Your head bounces into Count Random Rhodes' lap. Your reign comes to a gruesome end. Successor voting is now open. All right, you fucking pee-pee poo-poo caca pants. Vote for who you want on the throne. And if you vote for the East, then you're just playing into their fucking hands again, as you've been doing the whole game. No, give them the win. Come on, I thought you guys liked sucking off the East. Let's go. Give them the win. Wait, why aren't we there? Because you didn't finish your stuff. There's like a specific like parameter to being in the top even when you rebel. I think it depends on like how good you're doing, and I think that the marches just weren't doing well enough for it. Alrighty, the next monarch will be Mezai of the East. The Blind Queen rules. After the entire kingdom rose against her, Queen Ruperta was dragged from the palace. You know, I feel like I would be more upset if Ruperta wasn't someone who already dethroned me. The counts launched a rebellion that toppled the queen and devastated the kingdom. In the aftermath, nobody could stop them from taking the throne, and Mezai was crowned to the half-hearted cheers of the traumatized common foe. Oh, God. That's super funny. Damn it. Queen Ruperta the Prosperous. Really? Are you sure? Prosperous? Is that what you'd give Ruperta? Prosperous? I don't know if that's what Zealot, maybe. It's so weird that I had 10s in all faith and it didn't count towards anything. Like, I think it's fine that I didn't win with 10 faith and everything, but I'm surprised that there wasn't more. Like, having Sisters of Battle and then having full faith, I thought that would give me some kind of military advantage because they stick with faith over their like church, but it just like didn't come up, which to me is maybe not a game flaw, but it's weird that there's no interaction between those two settings. I wish that there was, but there isn't. So that's how it goes. That was only an hour, and I want to keep going, so I might do another one. Are folks down for another one? I can do a battle royale. Battle Royale. The Battle Royale is starting, everybody. It will be down below. Winner gets, I think, like 500 Cali coins or something like that, or Collectrum. Let's see what happens. Everyone's spawning in. Divide Pog, Gray, Jack is Joe, NTP, Random Roads, Milk Toast, Moss Marimo, Teabag, and Calicores are all on the ground ready to fucking rumble. See what happens. Oh goodness, alright. I'm running off to join another fight. I left mine completely. Oh, I'm in a duel with Divide Pog, and I'm moving on. I guess I'm a hit and quit kind of guy. Alright, Divide Pog is down for the count. I'm almost dead. Oh, we're getting down to the last couple here. I am fucking vanquished. Oh, Teabag's on their last limbs as well. Random Roads is still full health. Random Roads Random Roads came in at the end. Run, Gray, run! Oh, there's just no hope. Random Roads held on to their life too long at the end there. Oh, hold on. Ooh, if Gray can get in a cheeky hit. No, that's it. What? No, he's still going. Oh, Random Roads got a health pack. That's it. Random Roads, congratulations. You won twice in a row in 2 different games. Goddamn. Congratulations on the 500 Calectrum, Random Roads. Very nice. Alright. It sounds like folks want to do another one, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a quick pee break. I'm gonna come back and we'll do one more because I know that Lainey's not gonna be home a little bit later than usual anyway, since she's with family. So I'm gonna do a quick pee break and then we will be back at it so that you can ruin my life again. Give me one moment. My body is ready for victory! Ugh, I probably have to go. It's like 4. Oh, geez. Yeah, no, go to bed. No worries. These King streams are always so late for me. That is totally okay, Milk Toast. Thanks for stopping by. Absolutely nothing wrong with eating a little bit of Z's. I hope you have a fantastic sleep. Hope that you got good dreams and whatnot. For the rest of us, it's time. We've got Queen Meze of the Bungle Dynasty. Let's load the game. Let's get one. Actually, you know what? You know what? Since it's technically a separate game, since we're technically hopping into what I would say is not our weekly game, let's do a game of the Shabingus Dynasty. You guys want to do? Actually, here I'll do a poll. /poll. Hold on. Question: which dynasty? Responses: Shabingus or Bungle. Start poll. All right, a poll has been started. You can either be the barons, the grandees, and the counts, or you can be the patricians, the chiefs, and the grandees. I am seeing so many votes for Shabingus. I think that's a pretty firm Shabingus Dynasty vote. That's at least half the viewers in the stream. That is now over half the viewers in the stream. We're doing a Shabingus. All right, Queen Rudolphio Tum Tum II of the Shabingus Dynasty. The difference is that you'll be in a different group than last time, because when you're doing a dynasty, people will get put into the same one over and over again. So, exclamation point, join he, she, or they, and you will be slotted into a random one of these three. We've got Random Rhodes as a chief of the north. We've got Mos Merimo as a grandee of the south. And in the patricians, we have Gray, Teabag, and NTP all in the same group, which is pretty insane. Fish gang. Gang, gang. Gang, 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 gang. Yeah, it's just a different save, basically. I'm gonna give people one more moment. We need art by Nick. You're right, we need art by Nick to come back. Nick, where are you? We need you, please. Nah, it's all right. If folks pop in more, I guess for now, the patricians are just going to be a little more democratic, and the chiefs and the grandees are going to be a little more monarchical than the other ones. All right, let's begin the game. All right, the treasury is 3150. Holy shit, we have a lot of money. Goddamn, authority is 6, stability is 6. We're doing good right off the bat. Alrighty. Now that you're the queen, your first duty is to the Council of Nobles. Alright, chiefs of the north. Let's see what we got. Good luck in the days ahead, your greatness. You'll need it dealing with a lot of us. Patricians of the coast. A pleasure, your serene highness. I hope to see our kingdom prosper and grow wealthy under your reign. And finally, the grandees. May the ninth god bless your reign. Your holiness, I trust you will conduct yourself with both honor and faith. The council hall immediately fills with raised voices as the nobles argue. Is this what your father fought so hard for? Coronation. All right, guys, we have a new coronation ceremony. You guys know how this goes. Coronation, begin. I'm not going to veto anything. Coronate to your heart's desire. A vote is now in session. I repeat, a vote is now in session. However, I will remind you that this is a different save. So if you want something besides throwing the queen into the river, now is the time. Or you could just throw me in a river. That also works too. Not gonna argue it. Not gonna fight it. Just gonna say, you know, it's kind of happened before, hasn't it? We've kind of done that, you know, kind of old tradition, if you ask me. Get a little tired of it being thrown in a river. Get in the river we're legally not allowed to fish in. You must visit the fish. Fish for the fish god. You're so right. How could I have turned away from the fish god? It is decided the queen will be thrown in the river. Fucking sploosh. All right, I'm in the water. It sucks. Blah, 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 blah. What if I couldn't swim? That could have been so bad. You could have murdered a monarch right there. Would have made the game a little faster for sure. Your Majesty, you have some big boots to fill. How do I want to be remembered? Let's see. You know what? Let's go trade. Architect of the New Golden Age. I think I could fuck with trade. I think I could get trade to the fucking Behiz to Nis. Money! Eulalia, fellow patricians of the coast, my claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of Queen Rudolphio Tumtum II. Something must be done. Patricians of the coast, I repeat, patricians of the coast, or patricians. Patricia! Gray, Teabag, and NTP. A vote is now on the floor for you. We've got one for Subterfuge. Any others? Gray, Teabag. Oh, we have a 50-50 split between Subterfuge and Doppelganger. We have a three-way tie. Okay, fantastic. And we get Doppelganger. Roll of the dice on it. The patricians plan to swap the real queen for a perfect doppelganger, but first they must gain the trust of the spy master. To advance their scheme, the patricians must be the region with the lowest defiance in 2 seasons. Chiefs of the North, we all know I should be on the throne, not this imposter Queen Rudolphio Tumtum II. How do we make that happen? Can we see the stats? Absolutely. Boom, stats are up. Chiefs of the North, it is now your time to vote. Ooh, vote C. Lower all faith. Yeah, faith is not doing great. That is a good pick. Dig up Odheld's legendary horn and use it to take over the kingdom, but first they must win the favor of the gods by diminishing the belief of everyone else. Finally, we've got the Grandees of the South, a witch hunt, a fervor, or excommunication. A reminder that the Grandee of the South is Moss Marimo. There are the details. Do with that what you will. Itching under the old hat. Gotta get under the hood, you know what I mean? Do a little maintenance. Oh, the exact opposite of the goal for the North. That's super interesting. Okay. All right, they need the, but they just need the highest faith. So that's actually, I think, good for them already, because they already have the highest faith. Wow, so everyone's gonna move on to their second right off the bat. That's a little scary. Let's start with a fishy wedding. Let's go over there first. Your Majesty, the Archduke of Saul has invited you up to his forthcoming wedding. Your attendance would help shore up relations between our two great nations. By the 9th great nation, the Isle of Saul is nothing more than a nest of pirates and cutthroats. And I heard it isn't a proper marriage anyway. The Archduke's marrying a fish. The groom is a finfolk, one of the denizens of the sea, perfectly sapient and actually amphibious. Well, the church doesn't agree with a man marrying a fish. We mustn't legitimize this. Have you never seen the fucking hit Guillermo del Toro film, Fucking a Fish? Come on! I would say I'm not going to not go. I'm not gonna not go. You guys, a vote is now on the table. I repeat, a vote is now on the table. I'm not gonna not go. At the very least, I will send my warm regards. But like, listen, I'm all pro fish marriage. All right, get them fish lips. Take a little fish. Ah, mi amore. You know what I mean? That's normal. That's beautiful. That's love right there. That's fan-fucking-tastic in my book. You can what? You can what? I can marry the fish? What? That's insane. Excellent. The wedding is scheduled for next year. I'll inform the Archduke that you shall be delighted to attend. You can steal that fish. The kingdom is sliding into madness. When it's announced that you will attend the wedding, the grandees are naturally scandalized. But the peasants, sentimental as ever, are in favor of your decision. Public opinion turns against the overly strict church. Stability is now unified. Fan-fucking-tastic. Honor Guard. Alright, let's get this over with. I think the only one I haven't had is the Coastal Gladiators. Their military is really bad, though. So I don't know if I want them. Fish Guard would be nice. Northern Warriors do have pretty good military, though. But I don't trust the Northerners because they're being headed by the man who murdered me last time. You know what? Let's do it with the Coastal Gladiators. Let's do it. I'm all gladiators, baby. Gladiators! The gladiators arrive a week later. The men are bare-chested and the women underdressed, eager to show off their bodies as much as their weaponry. They gather behind your throne and begin oiling themselves up. Let me change my color. That was a different random. I've changed, I promise. An invitation. A new man. Your Majesty, it is my singular honor to invite you to attend the annual Night of the Seven Pyres celebration. What is that? It's the biggest festival in the entire South, a celebration of the 9th god. Yeah, I'll go. Fuck it. Yeah, I'll spend money. Fuck it. I love spending money. That's my whole thing. I'm big on trade. An auction is now in session. I repeat, an auction is now in session. Please begin funding what it is you would like to fund. I'll be here, sipping my fancy drink. Excuse me, that was rude. You guys want to see this cool fossil collection I got for my birthday from a friend? Check this out. Check out all these fossils. I've got a Cretolamna apediculata. I've got a Rhombatus meridionalis. I've got a Phyllotus taliapithecus. Pretty cool. In fact, I've even got a Myliobatus dixoni. Dixon these nuts. My people, please observe the stars. Stars out in the darkness, a fugitive running. All right, faith is down, but trade is also down. Okay, well, that's sad. I wish trade wasn't down. I want trade to be up. Trade up good. Oh, I gotta find a spouse. Oh, I'm so tired of finding spouses. Oh my God. Jeez. Okay, oh shit, a wild American appears. I'm sorry. Welcome to the stream, everyone. My name is Cal. We are playing a fantastic little game called King of the Castle. It's a great fucking... Oh my God, there are eagles with guns. Ah! I should have known. I should have been prepared for it. Oh God. Except there's one thing. You should have also been prepared. Hold on, the safety's on. Hold on, where's the safety? Where's the, hold on, wait, hold on, where's the safety? Oh, that's right, it's on the, I've got my own fuckers! Welcome to the stream, everyone. My name is Cal. Do exclamation point join, he, she, or they, if you would like to play the game with us. I'll do a little, there. Oh, come on. Oh, good. It's not working. Oh, Nathan, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the village. Hold on, it's not working. Hold on, it's like what if I do it like this? Yeah, like that. Exclamation point, like what the Mad Doctor just did. You're so smart and amazing. Thank you. And then I will do a quick shout out to Wild American. How you guys doing? What were you playing today? Hold on, hold on. I'm copying it. Hold on, I'm copying it. I don't want to write all that out. I don't got the brain power for it. I'm already a drink deep. S. There we go. Boom. Do it. Yes. Fantastic. So good. Oh God. We have freedom and fish. You're so right. Oh God. Well, thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Welcome on in. We're gonna keep going with the game. This is a game where you get to be a noble and fuck over my court. If your name is Random Roads, a piece of garbage. I'll take the liberty of... I'm just kidding, Random Roads. I love you. Mwah. I'll give you a kiss. Anyway, I'm interested in whoever, whatever. Send them to me. Let me see my candidates. Oh, I don't get to see them yet. That's right. I have to wait. Okay, there's an arms shortage. Let's go see what's going on there. Lord Patrician Gray 42. With the power of eagles and... Oh, actually, here. Check this out. Boom. I got the perfect thing for this occasion. Boom. American Eagle lighter. Fucking... Hold on. Is it out of fluid? Hold on. It's out of fluid, but it would have been really cool if it wasn't, I promise. That would have been sick. Here, I'll show you something equally as American. Check this out. These are, I believe my father said they're Mosin Nagant rounds, so not necessarily American, from World War II that are still wrapped up in the casing that they were in the bag. So these are old World War II Mosin Nagant rounds. That's pretty American. Not the Mosin Nagant, but bullets. The Mad Doctor, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. That's sick. I know, it's so cool. I love them. It's the coolest gift I've ever gotten. It's fucking sick as hell. A bullet. Your Serene Highness, the situation on the coast is dire. Oh my goodness, another follow. Wild Americans, thank you so much for joining the village. Welcome on in, everybody. I'd give you all a sweet kiss on the forehead if I could. The Patricians, I mean the Queen's Navy, is in tatters, so few. Jesus Christ, I'm trying to read, guys! Who just fucking followed? Triple dub! Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the village. I appreciate you. So few ships remain that I fear we lack the presence to control our trade routes. We must bolster our dwindling forces in the coast. Who knows what will happen to our people without protection? But you gotta always wear protection. So, again, exclamation point join space he, she, or they if you want to join the game. We are about to do a vote. Voting is exclamation point vote space whatever letter you're voting for. Honestly, I'm just gonna say no to the I don't really want to spend that much money on mercenaries. All right, the vote is now in session. I repeat, a vote is now in session. Do what you will while I wet my whistle. Ships. Guns and ships. I'm taking this horse by the reins, making redcoats redder than bloodstains. I'm never gonna stop until I make a drop and burn them up and scatter the remains, I think. God, I used to be super into Hamilton when I was a kid. I can't remember all the words now, though. I used to know all the words. Back in the day, I used to know every fucking word. I used to be able to, like, recite all of Hamilton off of memory. It was bad. It was real bad. Voting is closed. A coast without ships is like a library without books. You set northern carpenters, Wainwrights, and Coopers to making sea vessels to replace those the patricians have lost. New shipbuilding jobs bring life to the northern economy, and the patricians get the boats they wanted for an absolute bargain. Trade challenge successful. Trade is now a monopoly. Defiance is now loyal, and military is now weak, which is better than nothing. An island rises. Is that how islands work? Your Holiness, something most... Oh, wait, no, this is a grandee of the South. Your Holiness, something most strange has occurred in the Ghost Sea. A new island has risen halfway between our shores and the island of Sol. The Finn folk raised it from the depths using their weird ocean magic. It's true, Your Majesty, the Finn folk raised the island to celebrate the marriage of their prince to the Archduke of Sol. They will gift it to him on the day of the ceremony. This is terrible news. That island is of immense strategic importance. We can't let it fall into Salish hands. Okay, interesting. Send the Queen to conduct secret negotiations. The Queen shall attend the wedding as planned. Pay a wizard to sink the island. Or send the Queen to seduce the Finnfolk prince. Guys, I want to... Guys, please vote D. If you've ever voted for anything for me, please vote D. I want to fucking D that fish. Please let me fuck the fish. I've never wanted anything more in my life. Please, it's like an early birthday present. I know that I was born in December. It's a little far away, but come on, you won't need to do anything when December comes around. Yes, baby! I want to fuck that fish so bad. I'm so excited. D is D for a reason. Exactly. Capital idea. You want me to sleep with the fishes? You needn't go that far, but you're unattached, and you'd make a far better match for the Finnfolk prince than the Archduke of some rainy little island. Very well, I'll seduce the sexy fishman. If I have to. We admire your sacrifice, Your Highness. Preparations begin for your clandestine visit to the Finfolk's undersea villages. The Chancellor has heard of magic reeds that will allow the bearer to breathe underwater, but such a thing will take weeks to track down. At least that gives you time to prepare for your underwater visit, and to buy some waterproof roses. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I want to meet this fish prince so bad. Anchored a few miles from the sunny coast, Lord Patrician Gray 42 has invited his closest confidants aboard his yacht. You said you had a surprise for me. Indeed, here it is. Behold. Your Majesty, what are you doing here? This is such an honor. I'm sorry, I hope you didn't overhear any. Quit your babbling, you blowhard. This isn't the Queen. It's a peasant who's the Queen's spitting image. Remarkable, and just in time. The Spymaster trusts us so much that she's not noticed we're refitting civilian vessels into battleships. That means we can move on to the next phase, kidnapping the Queen and putting this fool in her place. Okay, we need everything in chaos, so Patricians need to lower stability to 4 or less. I have a yacht? Sick! Are you kidding me? Every Patrician has a yacht. It, like, comes with... You're basically born a Patrician. I feel like I'm saying that wrong, but I haven't heard of correct pronunciation yet. You literally, like, slip out of the Wombus holding a yacht. It grows with you over time, actually. It's quite impressive. Contested wreck in the north. Chief Random Roads, an opportunity, Your Highness. A Kurth ship sunk last week, just off our coast. I request permission to salvage the wreck. Kurth vessels are always full of valuable things. Wait. It might be off your coast, but it's in our waters. By the 9th, in fact, it's closer to our city of Hythos than any of yours. Alright, I'm head out. Have a good one, NTP. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate seeing you come by. We'll have more fucking machine tomorrow. Your Greatness, esteemed council, don't let this liar fool you. He's heading out, give me the ship. Honestly, that's fair. A vote is now in session. I repeat, a vote is now in session. However, I will say, the Patricians are slightly more than just NTP. There are 2 other people in that group, but I understand. If you'd like to vote any other way. Get your vote on, you sick fricks. Guys, you're voting all over the place. What is this? There's no homogeny here. What am I supposed to do with this, huh? Oh boy! Oh, I'm gonna have to pick. Ooh, I hate that. All right. Let me hear your arguments. Let me hear it. I need arguments because this is tied. I will say, well, actually, no, that's Lucy voting for A. I can't take that in good faith. I was gonna say, oh, it's a collection of groups. I am all alone, little old me. We have 0 defiance. Ooh, that is true. You do have 0 defiance. We're cooler. Ooh, loyal vassals. There are more of you. Ooh, this is a hard decision. Here's what I'll do. I'm gonna flip this lighter. The eagle will be the chiefs, and the blank side will be the Patricians, alright? So, heads for chief. That is the Patricians, alright? It's been called, it's not on my conscience. I didn't do anything wrong. I am guiltless. Guiltless, I say! But it's in our waters! Move over, the council's word is final, isn't it? The operation goes ahead and yields a great bounty for the Patricians. Spices from Atash, Salish pearls, and a strange music box that sends everyone to sleep. No, don't thank me. It was literally off of a coin flip. I did nothing for you, I promise. Yeah, I know. Alright, let's see the eligible candidates. This is Mag, firstborn of the Northern Random Roads clan. Ooh, I could? A little shy with strangers, but they're wonderful, and I'm sure they'll come out of their shell. You have to remain unmarried to get the fish? Okay, if I have to remain unmarried to get the fish, then that is what I will do. I've made my decision. I refuse to marry any of them. I'll say I'm gonna get shit, I don't know what I want to party. I don't want to get weighed down. Fuck it, dude. I'm fucking sick, dude. I'm not getting weighed down with fucking marriage, all right? I'm gonna boof some fucking kegs, all right? Let's go. The Finn folk send a stagecoach made from a giant clam, pulled by seahorses. You equip your magic breathing reed and hop inside. This fucking game reads out like a D&D game. The clam carriage plunges back beneath the waves, and you are whisked down to the murky depths. A few hours later, you arrive at an undersea citadel of kelp-woven huts. Their prince meets you at a grand table formed of knotted coral. Knotted coral? The tiny Finn folk, sprawling, swim around your legs as you sit. Greetings, your majesty. We are honored to have such a prestigious visitor. Wow, this place is amazing. A whale passes overhead, momentarily dousing you in shadow. So, you're here to discuss my betrothal to Archduke Shomo and the island I'm giving him as a dowry. More like fine folk, am I right? A wooga. Your clumsy attempt at a seduction. You have no more time for... Oh! Your clam coach spirits you back to the surface. Air has never tasted so good. I tried, but it didn't go well. Oh. Most unfortunate. The wedding will go ahead after all. At least you tried. I didn't read it in time. I was too excited. I wanted to do the pickup line so bad. No! L-Riz. Negative Riz. I risented. Ugh. God, that sucks. Alright. We've got a new scheme for raising defiance with the Grandies. I guess I'll do authority. I don't really use that one all that much. An island wedding. I'm so sad. My L-Riz, it came back to haunt me. Your Highness, in the last few days, you'll be traveling to the Archduke of Sal's controversial wedding. Surely there's a way we could turn this to our advantage. We must forge an alliance with Sal. They have fast ships, and with this new island outpost, control over most of the Ghost Sea. He's not a fish, he's a Finn folk. This is a matter of the council, I believe. Oh, God. I'm gonna seek an alliance with the Sal. I think seeking an alliance, a vote is on the floor. I repeat, a vote is now on the floor. Welcome to the nobles, Nathan. Start the vote. I say seeking an alliance makes the most sense, especially since none of these push a particular objective. I think that if we want to have our nation, fraternizing with other groups, we should at least try to seek an alliance before stomping them into the dirt. Obviously, because we would win any war with anybody because we're so strong. I mean, look at these muscles. Fucking BAM! Ah! So, but I understand that there is some trepidation in the chat, and I see that and I respect that. All right, we're gonna seek an alliance. The council has spoken. Good luck, Your Holiness. Authority is now commanding. Soon the time has come. You board a ship and sail to the newly risen island where the Archduke of Sal is due to marry his Finn folk groom. Lacking a spouse, you've chosen the Chancellor as your +1. Oh, I do love a wedding, though I always end up in a flood of tears. At last, the new island crests the horizon. It's an empty little rock, devoid of vegetation, with no buildings except a marquee and a hastily constructed Church of the Ninth. Excuse me, but it's packed with with people, mostly minor nobles of Sal, who welcome you with cheers and bows. You file into the church. Oh my God, oh no, they're both hot! The Finn folk prince walks down the aisle while the Archduke of Sal waits with clasped wrists. Does anyone here know a lawful impediment between these two to be joined in marriage? No. Then I pronounce you married. That's that then, time for a party. Everyone crowds into the marquee to get incredibly drunk. As you finish making rounds, chatting and gobbling canopies, you find yourself face to face with the Archduke. Sorry, he's a pirate, you're right. Your Majesty, thank you for coming. A toast to my new husband and I. Congratulations. Thank you, it's a very nice island, isn't it? Would you be interested in an alliance between Sal and the kingdom? It depends. What do you have to offer me? I do have a lot of money. I do like gold. Very well. An alliance is born. Hey, look at that. Sometimes money is what you need to form an alliance. Sometimes you just gotta grease the wheels with a little gold. Trade is now a monopoly. Oh, shit. The South, once again, I'd like to point out, once again, I have fucking brought trade to the land, and if I get fucking axed on anything, I'm gonna be pissed. Your Majesty, nobles of the council, tensions are running high, but the kingdom itself is stable. Perhaps it's time we forget our past troubles and come together as friends. What do you have in mind, Chancellor? We could exchange gifts or hold a friendly competition, a fashion show perhaps, or a game of riddles. Your Majesty, why don't we hold a vote on a team-building exercise? Oh? I'm gonna say let's just not do a game of riddles, because that sounds really expensive. Do we want to do an exchange of gifts? A friendly fashion competition? Not gonna lie, I'd fuck with a friendly fashion competition. I'd fuck with that hard. But if we want to do an exchange of gifts, I know for a fact that somebody in this council is going to want a fantastic little, 45 to 7 million year old fossils collection of different teeth from fish. I mean, come on. That's a great gift, all right? I could package it real nice and everything. You can even see the knots in the wood. All right, a friendly fashion competition does seem to be taking the cake, however. See if I can put this back like a normal person. There we go. All right, fashion competition it is. Wonderful, I'll make the arrangements at once. A cash prize shall go to the winning noble, I think. The nobles of the council begin murmuring. A fashion show? They better buy some new jewelry and dig out their finest outfits. This is fucking great. This is going pretty well so far. The Night of the Seven Pyres. It's not long until the Night of Seven Pyres. As you journey south, the sun beats down like a hammer. Grandee Mos Marimo meets you at the gates of the city of Kovana. Glad you could make it, Your Majesty. Welcome to Kovana. It's been a while since I've made this far south. The whole city is excited to see you here, Your Majesty. The citizens cannot wait to see your pyre burn. You will provide the surrounding entertainment and arrange the event's spectacular climax. But first, which of the deposed gods' effigies do you want to be responsible for burning? Let's do the drowned lady. The third god's effigy is over 50 feet high and burned in the harbor on a platform above the waves. Now, what kind of entertainers will you be hiring? Fucking, why don't we get some fire dancers? Yeah, 650. Oh my god. Who else? Who doesn't love clowns? More? Why not some fire breathers? Yeah. Oh my god. You're asking for so much money. The pirate will be quite a spectacle. That's probably good for now. The spectacular climax, sometimes we go the fireworks. Black powder will be sourced all the way from Kurth. Less exciting alternatives to topple the effigy over. I would love to topple it over. I don't have any money. I'm so broke. I have $520. Oh no. The clowns honk and squeak. The fire dancers sway alluringly, spinning their flaming torches. Fire breathers roar gouts of flame. The crowd applauds, delighted by the sheer spectacle. Finally, a team of grunting oxen pull your burning effigy into the sea. As it slips beneath the waves, its flames quenched. The citizens sing a hymn. The next day, you wait anxiously to hear how the South reacted. Your Majesty, the pile has been jubbed a damp squib. Okay. I guess. I thought it was pretty cool. I literally made us go broke so that we could fucking do that, and they're still gonna tell me that it's bad? Are you shitting me? Northern sagas tell of Oddheld's horn, once gifted to mortals by the honey-blooded prince himself, then lost to the snows of time, never to be found again. Until now. By the gods, can you believe it? This has been the most bountiful spring in living memory. The grass is green, the sun is warm. Even our sheep have been given birth in record numbers. It's the work of Oddheld, my friend. We've spent many months beseeching him, and now he has rewarded us with the means to overthrow the Queen's regime. Okay. So for now, you need to raise their military might by 5 or more in 2 seasons. Currently, right now, everyone is on stage 2 of their fucking sassy bullshit. Blood money. What's this? Excuse me? Nothing is wrong. Absolutely nothing is wrong. That calls for a celebratory glass of wine. There's definitely not an old witch who lives at the border of my lands, and I definitely haven't been having money problems. And most importantly, she didn't offer me a fortune in exchange for just a drop of blood, an offer which I absolutely did not accept. Great stuff, man. I mean, ever since I didn't accept the witch's bargain, I haven't found myself obeying her every command, and I definitely still rule over my own estate. Let's see if we can lift your curse, buddy. After a week confined to a cold iron box with nothing to eat but salt, the magic stops affecting Random Road so strongly, he's even able to talk about his ordeal directly. I've always tolerated that bloody witch. She'd sell medicine to the peasants and help them find lost sheep. I never suspected she was capable of something like this. We need to call a vote. Send a regiment to take back my stolen land. I got you. I say we burn the witch. Send a plague unto your house, unto your home, unto your streets, unto your bed, unto your home. I send the sword, thus say the Lord. Guys, you're voting for C to let them suffer the consequences of their own actions, which doesn't seem very noble to me. Nobles don't suffer the consequences of their action. They have people to do that for them, guys. Guys, we have someone to do that for us. Why would we ever do that? Come on, guys. Come on, guys, look. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Oh, no. Neil, I'm so sorry. Oh. Oh, it's... Oh. Neil, I really wish I could help you, buddy. I really wish I could help you, but I can't. It's too much. I would lose too much shenaniganery. I'm so sorry. I have to live with an old peasant woman lording in it. No, I'm taking my lands back. You know what? Go see what happens. Oh, and your military is now mediocre. The soil swallows them whole. Trees snatch them up and tear them apart. Oh, no, your wealth is decreased to 0. Your faith can't go any lower. Ooh. That was a real rough everything. I'm so sorry. You enter the council hall to find it transformed. The walls are bedecked with mirrors and jewels, and the long table has been repurposed as a catwalk. Your Majesty, welcome to the kingdom's very first fashion show. Remember, you'll be voting on which the nobles are the best dressed. I would have preferred the cell. I'm sorry. Grandy, the Mad Doctor 49, dances toward the catwalk with a sword in his hand, fencing against an imaginary opponent. Once he reaches the catwalk's end, he switches his sword over his shoulder and bows deeply. More defiance. Oh no. My current attire is practical and attractive. Very good. Teabag struts confidently down the catwalk, posing outrageously and blowing you a kiss. Am I fabulous? Oh, splendid. Stunning. Chief Nathan does some kind of pagan dance down the catwalk, featuring a lot of foot stomping and hand clapping. Once he reaches the catwalk's end, he hurls an axe clear across the council hall, thudding into the wall. Hooah! Check out the goods, don't be shy. Bravo, a devastating display. Sashay down the catwalk in as much style as you can muster. Oh, I've got this. You pout and pose and pirouette like a pro. Please, bitches, let me show you how it's done. The nobles applaud until dust falls from the ceiling. God damn. All right. You know what? I leave it to you. I leave it to you guys. Vote for who you want to win. I will say, though, I sashayed away. Wink. Hopefully you liked my sword dance, King. It wasn't practiced for anything. I swear it wasn't practiced. It was just like a totally normal little thing. Oh my goodness, 2 votes for me. This is, whoa, oh my goodness, I'm gonna blush, guys. Oh gosh. Stacks, that's a good emote. Whoa. Boy, I can't imagine who I'm going to tie the vote for. Is it a little vain? Probably. But I really need the money, guys. Guys, I really need the money. Guys, I really need the money. You don't understand. Slay Queen indeed. I really needed the money. I'm so sorry. Hey, look at that. I've already solved the financial issue. I don't have to deal with it. Woo! Woo! Alrighty. A auction is now beginning, everyone. I repeat, an auction is now beginning. Please vote for whichever auction is best for you. Remember, it is !fund space the letter space how much you are funding. You can see on the right side of the screen how much money you currently hold. Or at least you should be able to. All right, we have our first with 250. Can someone buy me a fort, please? Just $1, please. Just a schmeckle or two, please. That would be very nice. However, I don't know if it's gonna happen. We do have we have some funding for Fund A1. Oh boy, I love it. I love it. Oh, it's so unfortunate. Oh boy. All right, time is up on the funding. We have a prison and a cathedral. Oh, I thought that was going to be the end of the season, but I guess we have another thing. A call for apprentices. I have no idea what this event is. I've never seen this one. Bad news, Your Majesty. A meddling wizard has set up shop in Kolshaven. Kolshaven? I believe it is Burtsk, the Lord of the Bells. Is that a problem? They've put out a call for a new apprentice, which is a rare event. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for many. Droves of unwashed, glory-seeking villagers from all over the north are lining up for their chance. Not just peasants. I and TP have also decided to apply. The competition will be fierce, but those citizens are no match. I will be the most powerful noble this council has ever seen. You couldn't put your clothes on if it wasn't for your servant's help. How is this a conflict of interest? Wizards only answer to themselves. Their power is unmatched, such that entire kingdoms cannot stand against them. Even an apprentice on the council would be disastrous. All right, we're assembling the council. Honestly, I'm gonna say that B is the one that makes the most sense. A vote is now on the floor. I repeat, a vote is now on the floor. But you guys can vote for whatever, really. You guys, I am open to whatever outcome happens here. It would be interesting to have one on the council. I cannot lie. Okay, all right, I'm feeling it, I'm digging it, I'm squealing it, I'm squigging it. Oh boy, that is an guys, that is an overwhelming majority. Okay, everyone would like, okay, all right, you know what? We've done away with pretenses of not having power on the council. Apparently, we are very, very okay with that. By Morgana's Cauldron! How will he keep up with his noble duties if he's spending all of his time in the north with this wizard? Because wizards are cool, dog. We'll just have to cross that bridge when we get to it. Who knows if it'll even happen? I'll always have the kingdom's interests at heart, even as a wizard. Burzik's presence in Kolshaven attracts all sorts of visitors, though the power of their latent magic starts to wilt crops for miles around. Farming goes down, but trade cannot go any higher. All right, a new festival. Let's see what's going on there. Your Majesty, I was going through the history books and found the most interesting tidbit. During the reign of Queen Iga, the kingdom held a huge parade in honor of the regions coming together. It was called the Day of Kinship, and it was quite the party. That sounds exciting. I would love that. I hear it made things much more harmonious across the kingdom, too. I literally will party for no fucking reason. You do not need to question it. However... Hey guys, the vote is in session. Vote for whatever you'd like. Just, you know, vote for whatever. Guys. Thank you. I was like, I don't even know what happens if no one votes. If everyone just abstains, I don't know what the call for that is. We just chill, I guess. Grab a couple brewskis. I love democracy. I don't have any money, guys. Come on, I'm sorry. I spent all of our money on a fish wedding? Something like that. I'm sure we can stretch to some music and a few living statues, Your Majesty. The two of them leave deep in conversation. Soon the word of the Day of Kinship spreads all across the kingdom. Some are unimpressed about how little you're planning to spend, but that's the price of good sense. I don't have any money, guys. No, I physically don't have any. My coins are fucking lacking coinage. My hands are lacking coinage? Should I say my coins are lacking coinage? My coins are lacking coinage! Your Majesty, there is a petitioner here to see you. We're not exactly sure where they're from. You'll see soon enough, Your Majesty. Greetings, my name is Oriad. I have a proposition for you. And you are from distant shores, Your Majesty. You prefer to keep my exact origins a secret. She's another cool marriage pick? Well, tell me more about this proposition. 3 ships are docked in the harbor to the... You can date the cool pirate lady? I do love a cool pirate lady. Hold on now. Their holds are packed to the gills with muskets and gunpowder, and each boasts a full battery of cannons. They're all yours in return for a small favor. I only wish to stay in this kingdom with your blessing and protection. I can show your soldiers how to use the weapons, of course, to avoid any accidents. Alright, what did you do? I don't know what you mean, Your Majesty. I was simply wishing to keep my dealings private. You will forgive me, I hope. Guys, we have to. Guys, we have to. Guys, we have to. We can't send her away. Please vote A. Please vote A. Please. It would be so... I want sexy, cool pirate lady wife so bad. Come on, she hot, please. No! Doctor, please! Why didn't that work? Doctor. What the hell? Doctor's vote didn't go through. That's weird. Yeah, you're a part of it. I don't know why that didn't go through. Try it again. I see grays. I don't think it would swing the vote anyway, because there's 3 on A. It's just weird that yours didn't go through. That's very weird. Oh, there it is. Fantastic. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that no one's vote didn't get counted. That would be very annoying. And lame. Oriad and her weapons prove most useful in the coming months. She and her crew train your officers as promised. Oriad demonstrates by puncturing a metal breastplate at 500 yards. The council clearly made the right decision. Good job, council! You did great. My sweet babies. Let's end the season. Ooh, an olive grove. The kingdom's not exactly peaceful, but there's still no way we could stage the abduction of the queen without being noticed. We need chaos. You still need to lower stability. Unbeknownst to the rest of the kingdom, a great battle has taken place in the frozen wastes. Chief Random Road staggers home to his clan hall, where Last Call is waiting. It is done. The Ice Giants have been defeated at great cost. Not great Scott! The Horn of Odheld. As he brandishes the horn, the room goes silent. A crooked old ram's horn by the looks of it, but as big as a person's head and inlaid with gold and ancient runes of power. We just gave the Northerners guns and they walked up to the Giants and they were like, "What do you want, puny?" Oh my god! And that was the end for them. As it should be. This horn has the power to collapse buildings, cause earthquakes, and destroy mountains. We must assemble the other chiefs at once to decide on how it will be used. Alright, Neil. This is a vote for Neil. I repeat, a vote for Neil. Are there any other chiefs? Oh, sorry, Neil and Nathan. Neil and Nathan, you now have a vote. I repeat, Neil and Nathan, you now have a vote. Give you a couple seconds. I don't know if Nathan is still here, but if they are, they have a moment to do a little vote. I'm not seeing anything else, so I'm gonna scrim-blow on to the next one. Voting has closed. A bit too sneaky for my liking, but it'll get the job done. Sorry, texting my wife real quick. We'd best make sure that security is lax enough for us to sneak in. I'm sure we can convince the Queen to relax a few restrictions here and there. For the good of the realm, of course. For the final stage of their scheme, the chiefs must lower authority to 4 or less. Deep in the south, a grandee paces back and forth along the balcony of her hillside villa. I'm told the progress is slow. Yes, because theirs is not going as well as they would like. Alright, I'm gonna do a common tax. Even though I really should probably tax Gray more than everyone else. Gray has so much fucking money, it's disgusting. But I'm just gonna tax everyone equally, because I got murdered by everyone last time, and honestly, I don't want that to happen again, alright? Look at me. I would never do that. Not again. Alright. We gotta get an heir. I probably have a bastard lying around somewhere. A private exchange. The Kurth captain that allowed you to stay in the capital, the one who traded those weapons, she's been the cause of some concern. Nobles have complained that she has been rude and confrontational. She does not know royal etiquette after all. Worse, some suspect her of being a Kurth spy. Alright, I'll have a word with her. You find Oreed pacing the halls far from her assigned chambers. I heard you were causing trouble. And where did you hear that? It doesn't matter, I just have a lot to ponder. Surely I could do something. She studies for you for a moment and then shakes her head. I appreciate the offer, Your Majesty, but I must deal with this myself. Please excuse me. She walks away without another word, leaving you to ponder her secrets. Fine then! Keep your secrets. Day of Kinship. Your Majesty, the Day of Kinship has arrived. Today, the regions will come together to honor the achievements of Queen Aga the Reconciler. Okay. I'm so down. Let's do it. Your float awaits. Oh my god, I have a float? Oh, this is great. You choose to build a statue of... they're both the same. Let's do myself. I wanna look like I'm fucking above, you know? I'm a cool queen, alright? I'm not just a chill queen. I'm fucking sick as hell. Ooh. There's a lot of floats. By the time the parade finishes or reaches the lush gardens of St. Cyrena's Park, it's sunset. Towering bonfires banish the dusk. Very jolly, eh, Your Majesty? Care to get you a drink? Get me fucking 1,000,000 of them. She brings back an entire tray of wine. You awake near your parade float. The model of your face is staring right at you. Nearby, the Mad Doctor picks himself up from the wreck on the southern float. Upon my honor, what a night. Do I remember geese? You ordered a whole flock of coastal ducks to be sent to the palace. You wanted their feathers for the royal pillows, but then you unleashed them on me. They have pecked me to death. I remember that now. It was brilliant. You drag yourself to the palace, where you enjoy a long and luxurious snooze. The patricians are asking you to apologize for your behavior during the Day of Kinship. You caused quite a stir, but Grandy the Mad Doctor says you were just throwing yourself into the festivities and you did nothing wrong. Bro, I was just letting my hair down. Alright, sorry that I fucking am awesome. Sorry that I'm fucking sick as hell. Alright? I have a disease, a crippling disease, called too fucking cool for your parties. Sorry. So sorry. Here's to the future King Sabino. The golden age is on the horizon. May the ninth god strike down that false queen for her wickedness. Okay. There's a vote for the South. I repeat, a vote for the South. The Mad Doctor and Moss Marimo, there is a vote on what your next scheme will be. I believe this is the last scheme that you need to complete. I will make sure that you can see what the stats are before you make a vote. All right, the two have voted. Congratulations. Voting has closed. A glorious way to usher in the new king, I say. The ninth god will surely be pleased. First, the current queen on the kingdom needs to be fucking weakened. Stability lower than 4. Alrighty. I will... I like what I have, actually. Reverse voting only worked for me for a little while when I could fuck with people, but now everyone's waiting for it, so it's like, it's not quite as worth doing for me, to be completely honest. Your Majesty, these good folk are bounty hunters representing the Republic of Kurth. How may I help you? We're searching for someone. A fugitive, you might say. Last we heard, she went by the name Oreed. I'm afraid she's under my protection. as we feared. Still, perhaps we can work out a deal. No. Yeah, we can't give up Hot Woman. The Grand Pensionary of Kurth is offering a large bounty for the return of this woman, and we are sure that the esteemed queen such as yourself would not risk drawing Kurth's ire. As proof of our goodwill, we'll even allow you to keep the firearms that were stolen. Oh, this is a, ooh. Alright, guys, here's what we're gonna do. We gotta refuse the bounty hunter's offer, alright? Everyone, please vote B. If you vote B, I will owe you a solid. I will do anything. I need hot pirate wife. I need hot pirate wife. Please. Neil, no! Neil, I need hot pirate wife. Guys, no! What is happening? That's $1,000. I don't have that much money. Why is everyone voting for C? Oh, this is terrible. Guys, no, please. 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 That's too many. Thank you, Gray. The last moment, you saw what I needed and you fucking hopped in. That's my guy. Alright, well now we have $200. Oh, that's so much money. Guys, that's so much money. That's so much money, guys. That's so much money. It's an out. Why is MTP a skeleton? It's an outrage. It's undignified. They can't do this, steps below. Calm yourself, your august majesty. It's me, Lord Patrician NTP. I lost my skin in an accident involving a giant bell not 3 weeks into my training with Bursked. But now they've cast me out. They say I have no discernible magical acumen, whatever that means. I demand vengeance. Show Bursked what it means to insult a member of Queen Rudolphio Tum-Tum II's council. A vote is now in session. I repeat, a vote is now in session. However, I really don't have any strong feelings about this one. I'm kind of like, whatever. I mean, it's they got skeletonized, but I feel like it would be at least kind of unfair to, like, punish them for getting them skeletonized, because I think it was probably their own fault. I think it was their own fault. I don't think that Bursk would have done it on purpose. You know, they're just a wizard. That's what they're doing wizard shit. All right, demand compensation. I think that that's a fair. It's a 50-50 coin flip. Oh my God, we actually succeeded in a 50-50. You send a strongly worded letter to the wizard. To your surprise, they actually answer. They're not happy, mind you, but they're also not turning you inside out. The compensation is measly, but NTP guy is happy with it, at least for a time. Not long after, he kicks the bucket anyway. Apparently, proximity to Bursk's magic was the only thing keeping him from falling apart. NTP is dead. Long live MTP the second. Damn it. God damn it. The Royal Navy has stopped a ship in the harbor of Thalasus, Your Majesty. It's a merchant vessel from Dania, and the crew have come down with some kind of plague. The captain refuses to go home, saying his crew need food and medical attention. Okay. I don't have anything I can do for this one, so I guess you guys can vote on whatever. However, I think A hurts everybody. I feel like B would be what I would go with, but I really don't know if any of these are that good. C is good, yeah. I said, okay, I love it, fantastic. Sorry, sometimes my my thing comes unplugged. Anyway, that's terrible. We're about to get fucking plagued up. Thousands die. Oh no, that's not good at all. Oh, he caught the silent plague. You're so right. The kingdom's on the brink of chaos. It's perfect. We have to strike. All right. There's a vote for the patricians. I repeat, a vote for the patricians. That's Gray, NTP, and Teabag. NTP is not here, so I think it's just Teabag and Gray. Lure the queen to the coast and abduct her, or manufacture a food crisis and kidnap the queen during the relief efforts. Excuse me, Jesus. It's whichever one you guys would like to do. We got one vote. Stability 4, yeah, unfortunate. All right, we got both for it. Fantastic. Good job on voting for the same thing. I know that can be hard for patricians. If the coast is gripped with famine, we can convince the queen to come and visit us, kiss babies, hand out bread, that sort of thing. And when we do, we strike. One queen rides to the coast and another rides ho ho ho. You know what they say, can't make an omelet without starving a few peasants. Good lord. Yeah, I guess farming is already pretty low. Oh my god, everyone's already on their last one. That's so scary. Boiling point. You struggle to keep your eyes open as you pore over your letters late one night. The candle burns low. Wait, are we... oh, we just lost? The South wins? Oh no. There's a number of rumors circulating at the moment, all preposterous, I'm sure. Oh no! The common folk have been swayed! Can you please stop breaking into my office? Oh no. You're led down a dark tunnel, your honor guard following closely behind. You realize before long that your marshal is leading you through the catacombs that crisscross the underbelly of the city. Piv, it's too late! Oh no. Over there, queen. You pick up the pace, but the horde of peasants are soon chasing you down the streets, calling for your blood. As you round a corner, a familiar figure is waiting, flanked by a dozen inquisitors in blood-red hooded robes. Greetings, sinner. Reason with them. She glares at you. You're used to all the you're being used by the grandees. Come on. Stand your ground. Defend me! Your marshal gives a battle cry as the honor guard leap into action. They're vastly outnumbered, especially with the angry peasants closing in behind. I'm gonna go for it! Eyes focus on the High Inquisitor. You barely register your marshal getting cut down behind you. The High Inquisitor meets your gaze. You lunge, but she's ready. You're thrown off balance. The Inquisitors close in, beating you with blunt shafts of their weapons until you drop the sword. Oh god, the honor guard are strewn across the cobblestones. No! By the time you get to Herald Square, a crowd is gathered and a pyre is erected. You're hoisted onto the stake. Do you have any last words? Ah! The crowd cheers. Everyone loves a good public execution, especially when it's royalty. The flames grow higher. You know what? If our Faith Day was going to end any other way, it might as well end with us getting fucking burned at the stake by the church. Oh, it's just like it's a Easter miracle. Yeah, Doomhorn honestly sounds pretty nice right now. Well, guys, that is it for today's stream. Thank you so much for hanging out. Oh man, Piv, sorry that you dropped in late. However, we do this every single Sunday. So if you want to see us next Sunday doing the same thing, drop a follow or join our Discord. I stream every single day, and the Discord is the easiest way to find out what I'm streaming, when I'm streaming, and how I'm streaming, question mark. This has been a super fun stream. 2 a.m. Oh my god, Teabag, please go to bed. Tomorrow I am streaming the finale of Ultra Kill. We're going to be doing the last bit of the game and then doing some extra content to try to see what the end game is like. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your night. This was so fun. I love our Sunday vibes immaculately. Neil, are you still streaming? Is that still in the works, or is it a little too late? Let's see what he says. Neil, what's the vibe? Are you streaming? Because if so, I'll you think you're good for the night? Okay. Then I will end it there, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I am exhausted. I'm going to go hang out with my wife. Thank you so much for joining, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Snooze time. Snoozies, babies. Bye, babies. Snoozies. Snooze well. Bye, guys.